This is Boxing Tickets NI. We are delighted to be joined with the new IBF King, Anto Cacace. Anto, every interview you done last week, you were buzzing. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling the exact same, mate, if not way more, to be honest, actually. But I'm just, mate, I haven't slept in 48 hours. I'm exhausted, but nothing can kill this buzz, mate. Like, I'm obviously we're in the airport now, and the amount of people that turned out to see me and the amount of cameras is like, I just feel really hot. I mean, I feel really just privileged to have all this around me, to be honest.
We obviously know the struggles you've come through in your career. Like somebody had obviously tagged me in something yesterday. You know, COVID, obviously cancellations of fights, and obviously Wembley and everything else. We obviously, before you went to Riyadh, obviously spoken on that heartache and obviously it being worth it. Obviously now that you're the king, every one of them setbacks is worth it tenfold.
100%, mate. I'm now the IBF champion. I've made history. I'm the first Irish super featherweight champion, world champion, ever. So like, that really means a lot to me. It really does. So I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing.
Does it still feel like a dream to you? Obviously, Carl Frampton, obviously, I think he echoed everybody's thoughts in the fight. Like, I think I've shed tears quite a few times watching the back, the emotions. Like, Frampton, obviously, has been probably your biggest supporter, you know, from the days, obviously, been in McGuigan's gym and everything else. But, like, how does it feel for you? Are you still in that cloud nine sort of feeling? Does it feel real yet?
It doesn't feel real yet. I need to get home and I need to see the children and all first, and just be at home to make it feel real. Do you know what I mean? It's like still dreamy. It still feels really dreamy, but I'm just over the moon, mate. On that lads.
Obviously, the star-studded line-out. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, tortured you for a selfie afterwards. You know, the world sort of A-list celebrities are all there. Everybody obviously knows all around the world now who Anto Cacace is.
That's it. I mean, I have people calling me. I think I have Leigh on yesterday calling me out. Oh, nearly happened. And Leigh on and all these names calling me out. So it feels good. It feels good to have people to be that target, to be honest.
How does it feel from being avoided to now obviously everybody calling you out? Is it sort of like you're sort of going like, what is this?
No, it feels good. Like, I mean, when you're avoided, there's no one talking about you. When you have a belt, everyone wants it. So it's nice to have this. I mean, this is for financially going to set me and my family up near enough for a good while. So, I mean, it's just amazing, man. I can't even put it into words. It's so surreal.
Like, the thing I was probably most impressed about, I guess, obviously the biggest fight of your career. It could have been easy. Obviously, you could have sort of went in Bambi legged. Obviously, into the fight, like, you know, you couldn't miss. You know, left hooks landing, right hooks landing, body shots, uppercuts were sensational. I think the fight stats said you landed 48% of your punches. Like, what a way to win a world title.
Listen, I went in there determined. Like, don't get me wrong, I was very, very nervous. I knew I was up against a real quality operator. You don't become a two-time world champion in 17 fights for no reason. So I'm an Olympian, so I knew what I was in for, and I decided that was it. I was just going to go straight in and get him.
I guess, you know, it probably still doesn't feel real to you. Like, I know some of the pundits online were sort of trying to think of the third round and obviously the break, but like, you're a fighter, obviously you keep your hands up, and like, you'd thrown the punch before he called break as well. So like, some of these pundits are sort of trying to manoeuvre for the rematch.
I've seen that there. Listen, there's no need in manoeuvring for the rematch. The rematch is there if Joe wants it. Like, you know, Joe's a gentleman. I have nothing against Joe. There's nothing but respect there. But if he wants a rematch, he can have it. I told him that in the changing room. But it'll have to be at super featherweight because this is where I hold all the power, really, to be honest. So if I forget about lightweight.
I think he said, obviously, in a post he put up yesterday, I think he said lightweight his thing.
I didn't want to mention that. He says he'll fight me at lightweight, but sure, it means what for? You know what I mean? There's no belts, there's no nothing like that there. So maybe after, if anything ever happens, I'll fight him again at lightweight.
What would you like to sort of happen next, I guess? You know, Sugar Nunes is obviously a mandatory, but I think the mandatory, from him becoming mandatory, I think you have 9 months, so you could potentially have a voluntary. Feargal McCrory obviously fights for a world title in 5 weeks' time as well. Like, you've already created Irish history, becoming the first super featherweight world champion. Like, Feargal McCrory becomes number 2. Could be an all-Irish world title fight, which has never been done before.
Listen, that I'm really hoping that Feargal goes out there and leaves it all in the ring. like these world title shots don't come easy. You know, these are hard work, years of graft. So you got to leave it all in there and hope Feargal goes out there and smashes this dude.
Obviously, Patsy, obviously your first coach. I was speaking to Tyrone yesterday, and Tyrone says that you've idolised him in the way at the fact that he's going on the Anto Cacace diet, tins of Red Bull, sausage rolls. You're obviously Ryan Burnett here as well, obviously a unified world champion. Like, what does it mean to you, obviously, that you're now going to become a role model for the next generation?
Listen, I don't mind stepping into that role. The way I used to train, and my dad, it wasn't great, but that's back in my wee Patsy days. Shout out Patsy and Anto Taylor, love them both to death. That's where it all started, Oliver Plunkett Gym. And I've got them as to thank for it, you know.
You'd sort of said in your post-fight sort of speech, obviously your wife Sinead, have you dropped the bombshell now that obviously you're now going to tie the knot?
No, nothing like that. Yeah, man, no. No, just gonna enjoy this, mate, and just sit back, relax, and go on holiday, and that's it.
We obviously know there's big celebrations planned. I guess obviously I'm probably not going to hopefully spoil too much, but I don't think you're probably going to be sleeping for another 48 hours.
Yeah, mate. Listen, they think I'm going to go out in the bus. That's not my style. So listen, I'm just happy. I'm just so delighted to have this belt around me, mate, and to be in the position I'm in. I'm just. As for roofed buses and open roof buses or whatever, I'm not about that life. You know what I mean? But all my fans, just want to say thank you very much. Means a lot, all the support. So I appreciate this all.
Look, obviously we'll let you go and enjoy the celebrations, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon. But congratulations once again, and the new.
Thank you very much, and the new, loving it.